Something's not right.
What's this? Black rose.
Is that not the flower you give when someone has already died?
Or lost love.
There you are now, Miss Nancy Vickers. I'm sorting with the low sorts of the likes of that.
It's a Yank in town. Photograph collector of some sort.
You stole this when we were there?
Well, it was just lying about.
Some years ago, I had trouble with an assistant who subsequently committed suicide.
I saw him!
You've seen a dead person.
You're not dead, Verdre. I allowed him to introduce a motif into my work. Black rose.
And you're saying someone killed him in the cell, in Dublin Castle?
Is that where you are, detective? Suspicious of your colleagues.
Someone's trying to cover something up.
I think you may have caught my heart off guard, Nancy.
What? Can you see those?
Whoever commissioned this album are very sick, dangerous people.
This tends to be the case with secret societies.
Henry took it. Who do they think has it now?
Our employer sent you this, sir. I'm not too happy that we haven't found it yet.
Make sure it disappears.
I don't want anyone to know I've got it.
The photo album, did you tell him about that?
I told him everything.
I hope so, Uncle. People are dying.
Jesus Christ. I don't think we're looking at a suicide here.
No, boy, we're not. And you shit-talking me down in the yard. Look at this. Escalation.
Fuck me. This isn't a pretty picture.
No, it is not.
She came here to work.
She came here because you could keep her trapped no longer. You want to keep her fragile and useless, just like Mother used to do to us.
No, brother. I just want to protect her from herself. The two of you are more alike than I ever could have feared.
A package, 2 letters, a postcard, and a new camera brochure. There's some nice new models listed.
Another new camera?
We can't be falling behind in trends, Mother.
That's not it. He was drunk one Christmas, blabbering about how the camera... What was it, Brog? How the camera captures the soul, or something silly like that. What's the matter with you?
I fear something terrible has happened.
How are you feeling since the funeral, sir?
I'm fine, Malloy. So fine, in fact, that I'm confident in my abilities to work on my own again.
So?
What I mean is, your trial period of employment has come to an end. My foot has healed sufficiently, and I want to thank you for your work.
I'd be happy, sir, to continue the same hours but half to pay. This job means a great deal to me.
You're dismissed.
Uncle, I'm going with Carruthers now. If Mother is as bad as she was at the funeral, I might be gone a few days.
You should stay with your mother, Nancy. She needs you now.
I thought you'd rather Dad be here.
I don't need you anymore.
Seems we've both been dismissed.
Malloy! You really dismissed him?
It's for the best.
And me?
Thank you for your efforts, Nancy. But I'm back to being independent now.
Regan, you said. This was all supposed to go away. What were you said that so alarmed you? The day that Henry was found. Why do you place a black rose in your photos?
I don't.
You did.
I didn't.
I saw them. On that strange little wall you keep hidden in your study.
The black rose is not mine.
Who then?
Go now, Nancy.
My brother is dead. So if you think that I won't get to the bottom of this, then you are sorely mistaken. I am not the same eager little girl I once was. You've all taught me to be as cold as you are. Don't think I won't use that. Watch your back, Crothers. Everyone's getting dismissed today.
So, what you reckon? Laying it all out now for what we know.
All right. This Yank by the name of Wacker. He wants to make a buck off murder photography. He's war-hardened. Committed atrocities, no doubt.
Comes to Europe looking to add to his collection. Falls in with Lewis Cannon and this crowd looking for ways to make more money.
But Wacker needs a photographer to make some of his own. One who can pose and photograph the victims.
If not, butcher them outright.
The last three fellas are connected, but the first two suicides have nothing in common.
Well, nothing's come up yet.
Happenstance.
What did I say about combining?
Don't wish. Now, you're looking for someone to photograph the dead. Who won't ask questions and can keep secrets.
Someone whose business isn't what it once was.
Sometimes it's just as plain as the nose on your face, Fred.
Glenor Hassett. And I'd a fool telling him my theories.
Sure, of course he won't cooperate with you if the whole bloody trail leads back to his doorstep.
I knew there was a reason why they were shutting me down.
Say Wacker contacts him. Business proposition. Lethal business, like.
But the guilt is getting to Glenor Hassett. His nephew's just done. It's gone too far. The man is shook to fuck. Rattled, so he is.
The net is closing in, Fred.
It is, girl.
I can't keep our secret anymore. Not if you aren't dead.
Good day, sir. I'm looking for a photo album.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Very well. Perhaps you could have some tea. Or perhaps not.
There you are now.
Here I am now. How have you been?
Sad. I'm just sad, Molly. Henry didn't deserve to die like that. And I don't like being at home. It makes me sadder.
I can only imagine, Nancy.
Is your confidence in yourself so shaken that you're back digging graves?
I promised a better life, Nancy. Work, food on the table, a small bit of comfort. I don't have the luxury of not working like you do. I'm sorry, that was mean.
It's fine. But why do something you hate for a better life? Who needs that promise from you?
My wife. I promised her. I bought a small plot for Siobhan when she died last year.
My goodness. I'm so sorry for your loss, Malloy.
I didn't want anyone's sympathies, Nancy. I just wanted to do my work, you know?
But you have to give up doing something you love.
I never said I was giving up. I'm gonna go to Rupenstein or the Grave Brothers or some other photographer. Giving up? Me absolute bollocks to that.
Good for you, Malloy. Good for you.
It's not so bad. I get to spend some time with herself, so it's grand.
I like your advice on a matter. Will you have a cup of tea with me?
I'd kill for a sup, Nancy.
I don't know what to do about Uncle. Something isn't right. I feel like I should go to Regan, but what would I tell him?
I didn't burn that photo album.
The one you stole at the seance.
Yeah, but don't say Steele. Steele makes me nervous. Because that's what your brother did. From some gathering that crashed in the Wicklow Mountains. That album was never supposed to get out.
The photos in that dreadful collection. Are they in his style?
Yeah. They're posed. Delicate. Almost as if they're alive.
Did any feature a black rose?
Yeah.
There was one in the photo Journey stole. I lied to Regan when he asked. But Uncle used to place them in his photographs. They were once a signature.
You don't think your uncle could do
I don't know what to think anymore. It's all so odd. But something has to be done. I don't want anyone to suffer the way Henry did.
If the album home, we could take it to Regan.
No. Let's take it to Uncle. You go get it. I'll get Regan.
I'll meet at your uncle's.
Let's do that.
I know who he's been working for, but I don't know who he is. And see, I've been getting a little paranoid on account of him killing folk.
So these people that he's working for?
An organization. A very...
ambitious one?
Exactly that. I've seen some dark souls in my life. Evil that would turn your stomach. Kind of folk that don't mind prick teasing the devil. But this organization, oh my, they are pioneers of carnage. And so creative for one so young.
Well, don't keep me waiting.
They call themselves the Hellfire Club.
Oh. Paying tribute to that myth from a century ago.
Who knows, man? Maybe they're immortal. Been here all this time.
Well, whatever their commission is, it's not my business.
death in photography is your business, sir. And they've been paying someone to kill their enemies and document it as they do. And you know who it is, don't you?
These police cabs are always out when there's an emergency.
It is an emergency. Cattle farmers ratting in Smithfield. 3 cows dead. Bloodbath.
Charlie has been watching Blennerhass's house all week and he's after spotting Whacker going in not 15 minutes ago.
The call is out. Have a little patience, man.
Detective!
Sure, everyone is only doing their best, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Would you ever stop being so bloody self-righteous? Get up on yourself if your Mickey was long enough.
You see, I'm merely a collector of the macabre, an enthusiast, not a maker like you are, Mr. Blennerhassett. And if they're trying to hang this on me, well, I ain't going down without a fight.
All right, let's have this out once.
Have a seat, boy. Sit down. Where's the goddamn album? Because that's the only thing that's gonna get any of us out of this.
I don't have it. I might know who made it, but I don't have it.
So you do know who it is? Who is it? Speak!
His name is John Vaudrey.
Who the fuck is John Vaudrey?
He was my assistant, my friend. For 5 years, we had a nice life. Then one day, we went to see a family whose daughter had died from a fall. There was dispute over the payment, which can be difficult with bereaved families. And after it was all cleared up, I went to the room where the girl was being waked, and that's when I saw him. I saw him cutting her.
The dead girl?
Yes, he'd been defiling corpses. Young, old, boys, girls. Whenever the opportunity arose.
You Irish, you're fucking dark.
I cast him out. But then I couldn't tell anyone. So I just covered it up.
So you knew about all this from the start? You could have stopped it.
But then he disappeared. And I was led to believe that he'd committed suicide. It was only when I saw the photograph that Regan had found that I suspected maybe that he'd returned. But I just suppressed it. And then, when Henry was murdered, I knew that I couldn't protect anyone. So I made a decision to go and tell Regan everything. But don't shoot him, please. He's merely my coachman.
Merely? In you come, coachman. Have a seat. Right over there.
Please tell me someone's closed the front door.
We did. No use having it open, not in this weather.
I thought I closed it.
You left it on the latch.
It was on the latch when I came in.
Shut up! State your business, coachman.
Oh, we have a letter from Mr. Blennerhassett. It's him, Sue.
Who?
The old assistant.
He has Nancy.
Where?
In the Wicklow Mountains.
We're going.
No, he just wants me. On my own.
No one's going nowhere unless I say so.
Bushwhack whacker. Come out with your hands up, you villainous Yankee.
This fucker called me a goddamn Yankee? A villainous one, he say?
You know, Hassett! I know you're in there!
I need to find Vaudry and put an end to this. If the police intervene, he's going to kill her. I need your assistance.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever you need, Mr. Wacker. I will be forever in your debt, but we must get to Nancy.
Son of a bitch.
Right now, get your battering ram.
Oh, I lied to you.
You thieved this from me?
No, I accidentally thieved it. Give it to Detective Regan. Trust only him.
You think he's gonna believe anything that comes out of my mouth when he sees what I paid money for?
Perhaps Mr. Wacker isn't the most suitable negotiator.
Come on, lad. 1, 2.
Give this to Regan. We best leave by the back way.
I want my innocence proved. All right.
Right, down the corridor.
Hands packed round the back. You be gentle with her, do you hear?
You'd let me ride your horse?
I said be gentle with her.
This room was empty! What's in this room, lads? Come on, quick!
All right, lads. Let's just slow this all down nice and carefully now before someone gets shot in the face. Namely me.
Don't worry, Carruthers boy. We'll get you out of this.
Oh, I'm all right. I just needed you to all slow down.
Why?
So I can tell the story clearly. Because it's a matter of great urgency.
What is this?
Nancy, it's a photo studio. Is it not obvious?
Anne, come on! Go! Move!
I don't think she's moving. Hey. She's not moving. Think we gotta go on foot?
Let's make haste.
Don't move. Well, not that you can move much. I mean, you could kick and scream all you want, Nancy. But we're in the middle of the bloody Wicklow Mountains, so best of luck to you.
You murdered my brother.
Oh, I slaughtered him like a pig, yes. But he stole a photo album I didn't get a chance to complete. And that was a commission, you know. I need to get paid. So many empty pages left to be filled.
I don't have your album.
I know. Don't worry. My employers have doubled their efforts to get it back, leaving me free to continue my work.
You're a rare type of bastard.
Oh, Nancy. The rarest bastard going. You wouldn't find a bastard like me in any old corner of Dublin. a good crack, Nancy. You're an absolute tonic. I don't know how you managed it coming from that shower. Brock managed it, I suppose, for the longest time.
When you were his assistant.
We could have had a lovely life. If only he weren't so judgmental about my habits. He brought me into his world and then he took it all away from me. Now I'm going to take it from him.
It's already been taken away. Can't you see that? He's been mourning it for the last 10 years. He didn't ruin your life. You ruined his.
Well then. It's time to put him out of his misery, isn't it? Now that I've mastered my trade, it's time to take over the death photography business. The apprentice becomes the master, the way it should be.
And then finally, they went out through the window. Yous came rattling through the door. And here we are.
Now, consider this a surrender, safe in the knowledge that I'm an innocent man in all this murder.
And Mr. Blennerhassett said I could entrust this photo album to you. Men, take these boys in.
Yes, sir. Come on, you. Let's go on now.
Get in there now and make yourself nice and comfortable.
Can I get a cup of coffee?
That's not how it works around here at all, boy. Murder suspects don't get coffee.
They told me you're the only one I should trust, so if I'm gonna talk, we're gonna need plenty of it.
Regan?
Robert tells me the suspect helped Blennerhassett and Malloy escape for some rescue operation.
Yes, sir. But I want to question Mr. Wacker here.
Find those men. Mr. Wacker's not going anywhere.
Surely one of you fuckers knows how to make a decent cup of coffee.
Remember how he would dress you up and give you direction? And you loved it. And yet, you never noticed me. Your audience.
You're distinctly unmemorable.
Look at you now. Now you can't keep your eyes off of me. I thought you might recognize me. But I was glad when you didn't. I knew then that he'd kept all of my secrets.
Coachman moves against me, you take him.
But you're in Vaudry's trap. What if he just jams a knife in your throat there and then?
That's not his style.
Crothers, if they're engaging with a killer, you have to tell me. We need DMP men there.
If they wanted DMP men there, there'd be DMP men there.
Open the goddamn door!
Don't fucking move.
Get out of here!
Fire!
Get back!
Jesus Christ!
Call the fire brigade!
I think you're expecting me.
Look how brave you've become.
Oh, Nancy, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too. I should have introduced you to my beau, Percy.
Look at that face. Now that is a picture. That's a right picture.
So you've progressed to murders, John. Quite the leap from defiling corpses.
That's merely an insult. Yes?
You don't need to know.
That's been your strategy all along, Uncle, and look where it's gotten me. Thank you kindly.
I was never dead to you, was I?
You were. I never reported you. I never spoke of you. And I refused to let your indiscretions ruin my reputation.
Goodness, Brock. You've become fierce gloomy, haven't you? Maybe you shouldn't have kicked me onto the streets.
Well, you did turn out to be a deranged fiend, John. Unfortunately.
Well, I wasn't as calm under pressure as I am now. I've gotten terribly good at biding my time. Waiting for the perfect moment. Waiting for the right commission. No. No. You don't get to play the hero now. You had your chance.
Let her go, John. Let her go, and I will take her place. No harm will come to you, Nancy. I'm sorry.
Spare me.
Knowles, bring her in.
I thought you would let her go.
Oh, no. I just wanted to get your hopes up. Isn't that funny? Knowles!
You're gonna regret that.
Well, I regret a lot of things, so...
Rest assured, this is a memory I don't need to photograph here, Brock. I'll remember it for as long as I live. Brock, please. Me dying won't make this go away. About us, about everything.
Quiet, John. This is your time. Let it go. Shh. Let it go, John.
What are we supposed to tell people, that the fucker spontaneously combusted?
This fucker.
That fucker. He killed him.
It was an accident.
Was it?
Yes.
I've the coachman trussed up outside. He's not moving anywhere.
I would like to take a photograph. Just a small commemoration.
I want no part of this.
We need to warn Regan about this organization of psychopaths.
No, we don't, Malloy.
No! Have you not learned your lesson?
John Percy Vaudry is dead. And his vendetta against me is dead. Now, we don't need to antagonize his employers. We've seen the lengths they go to cover up their atrocities.
And you want us to help them cover it up even more?
This will protect us.
Protect your reputation, you mean?
And you, Nancy. In my own odd way, I've always tried to keep you safe. That's why I sent you both away. To keep you from danger.
That's what you call this?
All right. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. But these people, whoever they are, if they think that we're a threat, they will strike against us and our loved ones. So this might serve as a warning to leave us alone.
Well, if Regan has the photo album, it's...
Then they become his problem, not ours.
You do what you need to do. I'll do this.
Good man. Freed up for your wild goose chase, Freddie, and this is what I had an album of murder photography. Roper, you saw it.
Yeah, I caught a glimpse, but it could have been a fake.
No, do you have to have everything in colour in front of your eyes before you make judgment? You absolute fucking pox of a man. Freddie! Language! All right, where is this proof now, eh? There was a fire. I got distracted.
And then a collection of photographs just disappeared.
Do you not fucking think that sometimes that maybe, just maybe, I'm onto something big, and someone is trying to kill these fuckers from stopping them talking?
You are dragging foreign lunatics into custody where they're being left to their own devices and killing themselves. Now clean this mess up, man. God's sake.
I hope that's the end of it now.
The album vanished. Like me case.
We're gone up in smoke like the Yank. You can be sure now he's not behind it. And he burnt to a cinder down in the city morgue. Only the fucking legs left on him.
The bollocks scorched off him. Some book wanted him dead, and they got it. And pocketed my evidence when I was distracted.
Fred, you can't trust one single bastard in there anymore.
You're right, girl. Not one single bastard.
Carruthers, you not locked up?
Sure, I did nothing wrong.
Nancy, please listen. I will make this right, I will. It's just that we need to stay out of trouble.
Regan knows you lied to him. We all lied to him.
Exactly. That's why we need to cover it up.
And what will you do when he comes after you with proof?
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem anymore. There was drama in the barracks. The Yank and the Alban gone up in flames.
Glad someone did it.
I expect to be calling on you soon, so.
Yes, I can't wait. Look, Malloy. Please don't leave my employ. I think we make a good team, don't you?
I've had me time. Thank you for the apprenticeship.
Malloy, it's been lovely to get to know you. Feel free to write to me if you wish.
Yeah. Of course.
Good. I'll do that. Pack up the last of my things.
My intentions were good. It's just that my manner needs work.
When my wife died, I never had a photograph of her.
I didn't know, Malloy.
No, you did. You knew. Before I met you, I wrote you a letter. I explained what I could afford. And you never even replied to me. It was just business for the likes of you. I don't want to be that kind of photographer.
You're going to be a very good photographer, Malloy.
Thank you.
Look.
He wasn't the worst of them.
Nancy, you're much too bright to be living in that morgue.
And stay living in your morgue? No thanks. You stopped me visiting because of what happened with him.
Nancy, you don't understand.
No. I think I do. You cared for him, didn't you? You cared for him. And he was a monster. Even now you can't tell the truth. Are all your secrets gonna be worth it? On your deathbed? When there's no one there to hear you confess them?
I really would prefer if you stayed. You really have been great help to the business.
You've been a memorial photographer how long?
Nearly 20 years.
Soon so many people will have cameras.
that there'll be countless photographs of the living. People together, in the moment, being present, alive. When you could only have those photographs, why would you even want the dead ones?
This came for you.
Thank you, Carlos.
Are you going back to the grave digging?
Ah, yeah. Not for long, Bessie.
Good man. It's what Siobhan would want. Leave the past behind. Keep the memories.
Mm-hmm.